Welcome! My name is 𝐌𝐞𝐫𝐴, and you're watching 2026 Phoenixcon. It's been 9 months since we moved into creating media in English language. 9 months of experiments, various projects, searching and discovering horizons of the internet. Well, today, I am proud to say that moving was difficult, but overall, a right decision. These are the statistics for Escape from Matrix throughout over these 9 months. As you can see, just at the end of 2025, we had a huge spike of views. Later in the year, we've changed the formula and experimented with it, so the line was not moving too much. People just weren't invested in the content we delivered. My creative attention also moved on to Vandal Cyber Team, a gaming platform I created. You may then ask, how does the situation look over there? Well, it is as presented. Considering that it's much smaller channel, I think it does prosper really well. I could give it a shot and try to grow it even bigger. But then again, I ask myself, what do I want really in life? What do I want to accomplish as a creator? That's the question everyone has to ask themselves at some point. Sadly, I am my own enemy. I usually build something and tear it apart. It's like I possess this creative virus, a Trojan horse, which ultimately always leads to my downfall. I'm an old wolf in the internet. I was raised by and created many artistic visions, which later just bore me to death. I can't occupy myself with one thing, because then comes the other, and the other. Yada yada yada. You get the drill. Therefore I sat down and thought deeply. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And deep down I searched. And I eventually learned. I am a creative architect. I believe there are two forces leading the world: chaos and order. One doesn't exist without the other. Everything I create comes from the energy of chaos, but because there is no logical order to it, it's all chaotic. Without order, chaos vision cannot grow. Therefore I ask myself again, what is the foundation of my company? Is it music? Well, it's my passion, for sure. And here are the stats after the rebrand I did to 𝐌𝐞𝐫𝐴. I leave it up to your judgment. My point is, do I really want to make music my entire life? Surely I run out of ideas sooner or later. What then? For sure, an architect would have thought about that sooner, right? And now is the time to make strategic decisions about the future of this company. I thought about closing down my company. I really did. Because the times are difficult and it's going to be even more tougher, you know? On Phoenixcon 2025, I told you, I'm not sure if this company will stay in business. Because I'm not sure what I want to do with my life. I thought about studying philosophy or psychology. Not a bad idea. But sadly, I think it's a little too late for that. I'd really wish it wasn't, but I'm getting older. I'm 27. Now, some of you may laugh at that, but in my eyes, my life is getting to a point where I just need a perspective on achieving a financial freedom and a spectacular success, because my ambition is huge, just like my ego. But I know, ego is the enemy. That's why I control it, as best as I can. Anyway, I need to make smart choices now. One of them is breaking the chain of old terrible habits that grew inside me over these past years. I'm still fighting, And the enemy is myself. He is a shadow of mine, but I am not letting him win. Not now, and hopefully not ever. He may win some battles, yeah, but I'm the one who will win the war. The price of it all is immortality. Hopefully you see now where I am getting at. Writing. Well, writing was terribly difficult for me at first, but now I flourish. Writing the script and now presenting it to you gives me pleasure, because finally I found out that my passion is to create. And what better foundation could I lay out for my company, for my future, for everything I do, if not starting a career as a professional writer? Oh boy, here it comes, another hobby of his. He'll drop it after a few months of terribly written scripts and call it all you like, but a book? Definitely not. Well, you can try me out, because soon I'll release a book that will set some worlds ablaze. Systema is coming out on January 25th with the audiobook in both physical and digital versions. It's a memoir, a biographical novel invaded by a myth. But the myth itself comes from a lived life, an experience. Over past month, I was working constantly, day and night, on this project, rereading, editing, and writing the manuscript. And I finished out with 200 pages book. Decent for a first time, I should say. It's a coherent, multi-layered, and difficult to experience book, but it's really something you haven't read yet. We're starting an audiobook production probably next month. I plan to adjust the final touches on the book on the days to come. I can't be more hyped than this about releasing a creative project. It is my legacy, and I had truly matured to accomplish writing a book for adults. Now the question is, what do I do with YouTube? With music? With all the other stuff I participate in? Well, I'm just gonna keep on going, because I want to run. And then I want to fly. Will you fly with me? Before the end, I am going to set something straight. The net I worked on, 𝐌𝐞𝐫𝐜𝐡 V3, didn't work as planned. But I learned. Spreading myself too wide is costing me money and time. Therefore, all goes and one remains. I am a writer now. And you're watching, or should I say, you're experiencing Escape from Systema. Believe in nothing, die for something. I know success is not a goal, it's a path. But that's the path I am willing to take. Therefore, I postpone, for now, my music career. I postpone my gaming channel, or rather, I merge it with Escape from Systema in a more complex way. I invest it all in one channel, one multi-layered platform, and one and only one vision of escaping the Matrix. Systema. Because sooner or later, we'll grow, and they'll come knocking. As always, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for your time. Till the next one. Peace.